I start with anxiety avoidance. Have you noticed that in a situation where change is not happening as fast as you would like to happen, or if the organization is not developing as you would like to develop, usually about the speed or direction, that in most of the cases what goes along with this not achieving the result is that people tend to kind of form subgroups. The real life is happening not in the organization as a whole, but in a very small subgroups that tend to be not very kind of nice, or that tend to be even sometimes fight with each other. In 90% of the cases, the way how this happens, or the road to it, is a very simple, and it's all related to how people tend to subconsciously manage their anxiety. So let's say that I'm in partnership with you. We're doing something together, and we need to move in a common direction. And now you do something that is not expected by me. That's something that I would have wanted you to do differently. Now what happens is that obviously my anxiety level goes up. The right thing to do would be that I will approach you and we will resolve the issue, and we can go ahead more effectively in the future. But the reality is, in most of the cases, again, it goes back to these dysfunctional ways of managing anxiety. I don't care about the truth. I don't care about why you did what you did. But all I care about is how to get rid of this bad feeling inside me. And one way how to do it is to find somebody who would validate my observations toward your wrongdoings. I don't seek the truth. I seek the validation. And subconsciously I go and talk about your wrongdoings to somebody who would very highly likely would say that, yes, I have noticed myself this. Yes, I totally agree that you are like you are, that you are doing things wrong. And usually the other party also said that, but have you noticed this flaw in this person? And I can say, oh yeah, I have noticed that one also. Thanks for mentioning. And now we start with this other person whose only role in my life is to validate my story about you. And we start to kind of shape our story. It will be more nuanced, it will be more detailed. We start seeing facts in your behavior that would support us. And all of a sudden we have a group of people who have the same story about, let's say, you. And now you start noticing that some group of people are acting very strangely towards you. And your anxiety level goes up. And now you will find somebody to talk to. Listen, those guys, Elar is behaving very weirdly. Have you noticed it? And again, the choice subconsciously is made this way, that somebody who would validate your observations. Because this will take the anxiety away. And of course, when the other person validates and said that, yeah, I have noticed that this group that Elar belongs to, they are behaving very weirdly. And the other person usually adds that, but have you noticed also this part about the behavior of this group? And all of a sudden we have two groups that are not, where relationships are not very favorable towards each other. And of course, if we are fighting together, then there will be a third group who looks that they are fighting with each other, and now we need to do all the work. And we have 3 subgroups already. So this is one example of how anxiety is being managed and how dysfunctional it may be. During the trainings, we will look into four main ways of how people in organizations, how to manage their anxiety and how to change those patterns so that the anxiety will be managed in a better, more efficient way that would enable the progress, would enable the change and development, not stop it or not kill it totally.